With Season of the Haunted slowing down, I'm sure most players have obtained most of, if not all of the patterns available with this season. So in today's video, I wanted to cover what are, in my opinion, the best weapons to craft and the best rolls to craft onto those weapons. Now I know that there are some weapons I might end up missing on this list, so if I miss one, let me know in the comments below. With that being said, let's get into it. Starting this list off, we have the first craftable hand cannon in Destiny 2, the Awestringer. The Awestringer is a 140 RPM hand cannon that you can get from opulent chests from around the Leviathan, or from focusing umbral engrams at the Crown of Sorrow in the Helm. This hand cannon is amazing in all aspects of the game, but is most notable in PvP. To craft this weapon, you'll need to receive 5 different Deep Side Resonance modded versions of this weapon, and then you'll need to use it enough to extract its materials. Once you've done that 5 times, you can craft it. Regarding the rolls to go for on this weapon, I'd suggest going for Small Bore in Column 1, Ricochet rounds in Column 2, Eye of the Storm in Column 3, and Rangefinder in Column 4. This weapon will prove to be phenomenal in PvP and has been a top tier hand cannon since its initial debut back in 2019. If you want a PvE roll, I'd suggest going for Small Bore in Column 1, High Caliber rounds in Column 2, Outlaw in Column 3, and Rampage in Column 4. Next weapon on this list is the Tears of Contrition Scout Rifle. This is a 180 RPM scout rifle that you can get from Sever missions, the Nightmare Containment public event on the Leviathan, or the Crown of Sorrow from the Helm. Crafting this weapon will require you to follow the same steps that you had to follow for the Awestringer, and those same requirements will apply to every weapon on today's list. The scout rifle comes with great rolls if you are looking for a great scout to use in PvE content, which is where this weapon shines best. For Column 1, go for Corkscrew Rifling or Arrowhead Break. In Column 2, go for Tactical Mag or Appended Mag. In Column 3, go for Autoloading Holster or Triple Tap, and in Column 4, go for Explosive Payload. This will give you a wonderful scout rifle to use for higher end content like in GM Nightfalls and in Master Raids and Dungeons. While this weapon can roll with the unique Triple Tap 4 times the Charm combination, I don't think it's necessarily a great roll, but more so a fun roll to mess around with. Next weapon on this list is the Callus MiniTool. This 900 RPM SMG was one I was admittedly sleeping on for a little while, but thankfully I saw its potential. You can get this weapon from the Opulent Chest or the Crown of Sorrow. This weapon has great synergy with Solar 3.0, and by itself it's a wonderful SMG for ad clear, which is yet another thing going for the MiniTool. When looking at its perks, it has some interesting perk combinations, but one stands out compared to the rest, and that perk combination is Corkscrew Rifling or Full Bore in Column 1, Accurized Rounds or Tactical Mag in Column 2, Unrelenting in Column 3, and Incandescent in Column 4. Incandescent's synergy with Solar 3.0 takes this SMG to another level, and having Unrelenting on this SMG will help you stay alive even in the stickiest of situations. The next weapon I want to highlight in this video is the first special weapon to make it on this list, the Without Remorse Shotgun. This shotgun is an 80 RPM shotgun that can drop from the Nightmare Containment activity or from the Crown of Sorrow in the Helm, and can roll with some wonderful perks. The shotgun is also great in the Crucible, so if you're looking for a great shotgun to have, this one's for you. The roll I'd recommend going for is Full Choke in Column 1, Accurized Rounds in Column 2, Steady Hands in Column 3, and Fragile Focus in Column 4. The reason I recommend Fragile Focus is because the added range you get will turn this weapon into a monster in PvP, and it's pretty easy to proc. If Fragile Focus isn't your cup of tea, then you can replace it for Elemental Capacitor for fast handling with this weapon. The next weapon I wanted to bring up is the iconic sniper rifle, Beloved. This 90 RPM sniper rifle has been in the spotlight for the entirety of the season, and for good reason. It drops from the Opulent Chest scattered around the Leviathan or the Crown of Sorrow in the Helm. The sniper comes with great perk combinations and is easy for most players to pick up and do well with. The perks I'd recommend on the sniper are Fluted Barrel or Full Bore in Column 1, Ricochet Rounds in Column 2, Snapshot in Column 3, and Quick Draw or Moving Target in Column 4. Having this perk combination on the sniper rifle will make this weapon feel snappy, and if you choose to have Moving Target, you'll be able to hit those shots so much easier thanks to the added aim assist. The next and final weapon I want to mention is the Fixed Odds. The Fixed Odds is a 360 RPM heavy machine gun that drops from the new Duality dungeon, and more specifically the final boss fight. This weapon can be a pain to get the pattern for, but thanks to the buff drop chances that were implemented back when Solstice released, you can get this weapon a bit easier. If you want to see a video going over the changes, I've left my video covering it in the description below. Regarding the perks, I have 2 recommendations. If you want an LMG that can do great with ad clear, then I'd suggest Fluted Barrel in Column 1, Tactical Mag in Column 2, Feeding Frenzy in Column 3, and Incandescent or Killing Tally in Column 4. Incandescent on this SMG makes clearing ads effortless, and Feeding Frenzy will ensure you get a blazingly fast reload speed. If you want a great LMG for GM content, I'd recommend taking Field Prep in Column 3 and Firing Line in Column 4. Overall, a great LMG to pick up. That's gonna wrap up today's video. I know there are probably a few weapons you believe are very good and should be on this list that I didn't cover. If you have some suggestions on weapons to craft from this season, or maybe some weapon rolls I didn't mention, be sure to comment them down below for others to see. If you found today's video useful, a like rating would be greatly appreciated. Be sure to subscribe for more Destiny content dropping throughout the weekdays, and finally follow me on my other social media platforms, all linked in the description below. With that being said, I'm SniperKH, and I'm out. Good luck with gaming.